Welcome to my YouTube channel. I'm Miss Sonia Nicole, and we are gonna get into why we are doing this. Welcome in, everyone. Welcome in. Welcome everyone to this live right here today. This is my very first live. Super excited to be here. Don't forget to hit the subscribe button so that way you know when I'm gonna go live. I'm gonna try to do this several times in 1 week so that way we can catch up. There's always something new and exciting happening in the world of social media and the world especially of TikTok. I am a TikTok shop host. And there's lots going on in the world of TikTok. Literally every day I am live, and it's one of the things that now has become a passion, has become a career path of mine. And hey, I have embraced it with open arms, and we should all be open to pivoting if we need to. And that's one of the things that I have done, by being, a content creator, singer, model, actress, growing up, doing all of these things and pivoting into the world of being a live shop host. Now this is one of the things that I can say I can add to the repertoire of things that I've already put on the list of what I do and what I can contribute to the world. And now it's been live shopping the last few years. So ladies and gents, welcome in. Thank you so much for joining in on the live. Don't forget to hit that subscribe button so that way you do not lose the times that I go live. Don't have a set time that I will be live, but this is the very first one. So ladies, gents, welcome in. Thank you so much for joining in on this live. What is today? Tuesday? Today is Tuesday. Thank you all for coming in. Oh no. I don't know what I'm doing. Right, but welcome in everybody. Thank you so much for joining in on this live. Super happy to be here. I've been posting some content on YouTube, and I was very scared at first. I did not think that I was able to do any type of content videos when it comes to YouTube. YouTube is a beast. It is not like some of the other platforms where it's much easier to make content. And I thought, well, what can I do? How can I do this? And I see so many other creators right here on YouTube that make excellent content. And I'm like, wait a minute, how am I going to do anything close to that? But it's all about building and growing, and I'm super excited to be here. And I've already gotten maybe about 70 videos on my channel right now, and there's more to come. Every week, I'm going to be releasing 3 videos, one on Tuesday, Thursday, and Saturday, giving you a glimpse into what I do daily. Every day I'm in front of the camera. Every day I'm doing TikTok live. I'm a host, and I do a bunch of different products, lots of different products. Tomorrow I'm going to be doing bras. The next day I think it's a little bit something different, but mainly a lot of fashion. But I pretty much do everything as a lead host, a manager at my TikTok agency. But super happy to now really step out on this platform with you all to just conversate with you about what's happening in the world of content creation. There's always something changing, and it's super excited to be in the midst of everything. And I will be dropping those 3 videos per week, so that way you can get a glimpse into what I do personally, and also the changes that are being made with social media. There's always something new. There's always a new platform. There's always something to discover to even elevate your career. So I'm super excited to get into that place with you all, and on this journey of YouTube in here. I never thought that it would actually get into YouTube. I made my page 5, 6, maybe even 7 years ago, a little before the pandemic, but I never thought that I would be able to post anything consistently. So yes, get into it. Get into it. Over here. Yeah, get into it. Let's see. Yes, so the journey has been amazing. I'm super excited to finally, step into this realm of things with YouTube, all about just giving information. And I love this. I love this for everyone. And I watch YouTube all the time. And if I need to know something, I need to learn about something, that there could be a video on YouTube. And that's why I'm on here, because I know that there's a lot of people that are going to be looking for answers when it comes to TikTok shop, when it comes to content creating, beauty hacks, all of that good stuff. And I'm going to be here to be able to be that guide for you. So this is going to be an amazing journey for all of us. And I believe that we all can learn something, right? We all can learn something, and we're gonna get there together. And I can't wait for that. But ladies, gents, come on in here. Come on in. I'm gonna start in a poll here. I'm starting a poll here. Oh. What would you like to know? How do we end this? Oh my goodness. I'm definitely new to YouTube. Starting a Q&A, but now I cannot remove it. Oh no. Oh no, oh no, oh no. Oh, there we go. There we go. My goodness. Okay. So yes, I am so new to YouTube, but still getting to learn it. And I believe that, to be a strong content creator is great to learn different platforms, different ways of doing things. And YouTube is a beast, I must say. YouTube is a beast. But it's all about learning and growing. And we're going to learn and grow continuously, right? It's all about learning and growing. And I cannot wait to start this and continue this journey with you all on here and see where we can go with everything. Again, I will be dropping a video 3 times a week, Tuesday, Thursday, and Saturday. 3 times a week. So that way you can get used to seeing the videos, and you can implement some of these things in your content creation. Great skin. Wow, thank you so much. So I use a lot of natural products. Natural is the way to go. I haven't tried anything else. I'm not opposed to anyone getting anything extra to themselves, but I haven't done anything yet. So it's mainly just natural things, natural cleansers, moisturizers. Sunscreen is my biggest skincare hack that I would say that every girl should use, no matter if you're highly melanated or not. And that's one of my biggest secrets when it comes to skin, is using the SPF. Okay, the higher the better. And right now I am using Black Girl sunscreen. Love that brand. Doesn't give you that white cast that a lot of the sunscreens give you. And for me, love that, because it's great. It's great underneath makeup. It's great for an everyday, and it actually adds a little shine to your face as well. I use SPF as well. Yes, you have to, right? No matter what skin tone you are, and you have to wear it in the winter as well. I know some people tend to only put it on in the summertime because they think, well, you're out in the sun. That's when you need to wear sunscreen. But no, it's for the winter as well. For the winter months, actually, your sun can get the most damage. People don't realize this. The sun is working at its hardest during the winter season, so you really have to put on that protection for your skin. Yeah, I don't like the white cast either. it doesn't look good. It just makes you look crazy. Especially if you are, deeper toned, you can actually see, and it doesn't look very good. And sometimes you go to the beach, you see people with a lot of sunscreen on, and you see that white cast. Even other brands are starting to give that, give that the boot. We don't need the white cast anymore. We see it. We know. Okay. But we don't want, nobody wants that. Not even the guys, right? Doesn't look cool on the beach. You see a guy and he's walking around and he has a white cast. I do use it in the winter months, and I'm in LA anyway. It's always sunny. Yes, but even when the sun goes down, you have to make sure that you are protecting your skin. That is the biggest thing. That's what I always tell anyone is a content creator, model, actress. Skincare is super important. That's one of the things that early on I learned about. My first photo shoot was at 11 years old, and I learned that I cannot go to bed with makeup on, and I need to make sure that I'm cleansing my skin properly. This is the best thing, because especially when I grew up modeling, there wasn't a lot of filters and things and as much editing as it is now. So you really had to make sure that you come into the room with a clear skin, with clear, healthy skin. These things are important. So that's why I encourage everyone, at least at the bare minimum, you got to wear the SPF. You got to wear it. It's going to be great for your skin, great for your overall appearance. And then you can get rid of some those blemishes and things like that, which are going to be better for when you are content creating, when you are going to an audition, when you're in front of the camera. It protects your skin not only from the sun, but also from the blue rays as well. When you're in front of a camera or phone, and most of us are always in front of a phone or camera, so we need to protect our skin at all costs. Okay. Caffeine and alcohol dries your skin. Absolutely. That's one of the biggest things too, is making sure that you're hydrated. Water is important. Of course, alcohol, you want to steer away from that as much as possible, especially if you do want more youthful, plump skin. Dehydration is one of the things that you can see first, especially in a woman's skin. You can see that quick. So we don't want to give ourselves away, right? We want to make sure that we're preserving our bodies as much as possible. And skincare is definitely one of the biggest things that I love, even over makeup. I love skincare because your makeup is going to look better when you have healthier skin, right? Thank you so much for saying hi. Welcome in. Again, I'm going to be live every Tuesday. I'm going to be live as much as I can. Don't have a date set yet because my schedule is so crazy busy. Literally, I'm on camera every single day. I'm doing TikTok live every day. But it will be several times a week. I'm going to come on here to converse with you and to talk with you. That's the same with me. I love skincare. Yes, me too. I love skincare, probably better than makeup. I know a lot more about skincare than makeup. And again, I believe that, having excellent skincare is going to translate to excellent pictures, excellent, videos, even better. And then you don't have to use the heavier filters to smooth out the skin when your skin is already smooth, right? You just, add a little makeup, embellish it a little bit, and you can feel confident when you walk in the room too. These things are important, especially if you're going on an audition. You want to be able to book that job, right? And you want to be able to have that confidence. That confidence is going to help you. But yeah, I will be doing videos on skincare, makeup, my little makeup routine. All of these things we're going to get into on my page. 3 videos a week. 3 videos a week. That is what's happening. Yes, 3 videos a week. Tuesday, Thursday, and Saturday. Because I need to space them out for you so that way you won't get too tired of me. You won't get too tired, but you just get enough. Just get enough, and we will be going live together, right? We will be going live, and we'll be telling you everything that's the latest and greatest with anything happening in the content creation world. And I cannot wait. I cannot wait for this journey. Again, I never thought that I would be doing YouTube at all, okay? I never thought that I could talk and have something to talk about. But we all have something inside of us that is hiding there waiting to be revealed, and we all need to open up that superpower, right? It is there within all of us. So this right here is my journey. It's a little bit not nervousing, but it's something that is going to be amazing. How did you get started in the entertainment business? Okay, I started very, very young. I'm originally from Jersey, but I now live in Los Angeles, and I started singing at what, 6 years old. At my earliest memory of being alive as a person was probably 5 or 6 years old, singing in a church. That was how I started singing. Singing was my first love, first passion was music, was singing. Started singing a lot of inspirational music, gospel music. With my twin sister, we would sing in the church all the time, and then we would sing in different places, anywhere that we could find a gig, anywhere in our town growing up. And then it got into the modeling. My first modeling picture was taken at 9 years old. 9 years old. My first professional photos was at 9 years old. Those photos are somewhere. I don't know. My mom has them somewhere. But yes, I wore a little bun, and I gave a little serious look. I thought I was doing something. But I was really inspired by seeing my mother's. My mother was sort of dibbled and dabbed a little bit into modeling, and she had these little scrapbooks. What do you call those? Lookbooks. She had some of those. I remember there were like a couple of them that she had around, and I always loved looking into them. They were of like outfit inspos and things like that, kind of like what people have now for mood boards. And I seen those growing up, and I always just wanted to model as well. Like, so, I mean, singing came first, and then like modeling came quick, because like I said, it was 9 years old when I took my first photos, and I guess we probably, I told my mom that I wanted to do modeling as well. So I started doing modeling at 9 years old, and booked my first professional job at 11 years old. So been doing it for a very long time, and I feel like I'm still feel like I'm getting started. So I feel really good about where I'm at now. Of course, there's always room for more. Everybody wants to do more, but I cannot forget the long journey and where I started, and at a very young age. So that was a little bit of my beginning stages, going back and forth to New York, acting school, vocal lessons, all of that good stuff. I used to practice walking with a book in my head. That's what my mom said. Put a book in your head so that way you can practice walking with a little bit more confidence, walk with strength. These are things that I never forget, right? No matter what thing I get into, I'm always remembering and going back to those moments that really meant a lot. Those small moments, they mean a lot. And growing up in Jersey, singing with first was my older sister and twin sister, and then my older sister got out the group, and then it was just my sister and I, and we're twins. We used to dress alike, sing together, anything, right? It could be anything from gospel to a classical song to what was happening at the time, men's groups, duos, a little bit of everything, disco, R&B, everything, pop, sung anything, everything. Never wanted to put ourselves in a box. Lots of national anthems, and that just really helped me understand the business, hard work, dedication, all of these things. They help me with what I'm going through now, with being a TikTok shop host, being a lead manager, helping others thrive in this field. All of those experiences really have taught me lessons that I'm still learning and also helping others with. So I never forget about those moments, and they remind me where I've been and where I can go, and super inspiring as well. Even though my mother, she didn't really have that drive and determination to be a model like what I started doing when I was young, but those little parts of her life where she did dibble and dab into it, even doing runway modeling, even though she was only 5'4", but she's only 5'4", but she was very, very small. She didn't have the same enthusiasm for it, and she ended up getting married too and having kids. So all of that stuff kind of comes in play. Whereas me right now, I don't got none of that. So great, I could spread my wings, but just knowing that that's what she wanted to do, and just be inspired by what she wanted, and me being able to actually do something about it and take it a step further. These things continue to inspire me now to keep going. What project are you most proud of? Wow, lots of projects. Okay. Well, maybe the most cool one, the coolest one that I've done so far that I think was very innovative was my sister and I was a part of the Got Milk campaign. That was the last Got Milk commercials ever in the history of Got Milk. and that came out a few years ago. But it was really interesting. It wasn't just a commercial; it was like a campaign. So it was a fictitious rock band. So it was my sister and I and Joe Hersley, who is a really huge commercial actor. He's been in some short films, also some TV series as well. He's a Texas boy, and he has twins himself as well, which I think is really cool. But we did that project with him, and that was really fun because they weren't even looking for twins actually at that time, but they ended up seeing my sister and I and thought this will be a great concept. So we auditioned for it. We had the call back. And the audition song was Prince's. What is that song called? It was a really one of Prince's one of his songs, and it was really fun. We had a guitar. Like both of us had guitars in the audition. We can't play guitar, but they just wanted us to have a feel of how cool it would look. But my sister ended up playing the guitar in the band, in the fake band, and I end up being the drummer. And then Joe Hersley, he was the guitarist and the lead singer. We were his backup singers and dancers in the band. And I just thought the whole concept of it was very, very innovative at the time. I believe if it would have came out at this time, at this very moment, it will be even much more explosive than what it was. It was not only a commercial campaign, but also a social media campaign. At the time, there was Facebook and MySpace was out at the time. At that time, Instagram wasn't out. It sounds so old. Oh my goodness. Okay, I sound like I'm a very old person. But I was young when it came out. But it was super fun. Being in a rock band, and again, like being so open to it, being immersing into that character, what they wanted was very, very fun because my sister and I don't sing rock. That's not our basis. My style of music is more like 60s, 70s music, but I love any kind of music. And when it comes to performing, I love to perform. So it doesn't matter what kind of music it is, I'm going to perform. If someone asks me to do country, whatever it may be, I've sung country too, right? It's fun. It's fun because I love to perform. So that whole thing of being this different character and performing rock, dancing, singing, acting, it was everything wrapped up in one. So being a super entertainer, engaging with the audience through social media, these things really were cool. I mean, we had posters in malls, and people and friends would call us and say, "I just seen your magazine in the store." And for us, we were just going through the motions. I didn't go to any mall, seen anything, but my mother seen it. All these other people seen it. So I was really, 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 really in love with that. No, is the channel going to be just about live selling? No, it's going to be a little bit of everything. Live selling, content creation tips, beauty tips, acting tips, auditioning, modeling. Since I've been doing it for so long, there's a lot that I have learned along the way, a lot that I still have to learn, and we're going to all grow and learn together, right? So it's going to be a little bit of everything. Right now, I'm heavy into live selling. I am a TikTok shop host. And a lot of other things that are going to come very soon. I'm, soon to be co-founder or founder of a beauty company. So I'm going to be working on that too, and eventually we'll be selling on TikTok platform. What will I sell? Oh, it's going to be beauty. We're going to start with beauty first. I'm going to start with a little beauty first. I can't really give it too much away, but you're going to see on here. You're going to see on here the journey that I will be on when it comes to me making my own product, which I'm super ready for, super excited, and I have learned so much by being in the TikTok shop space. I know a little bit of what it takes, and we all know that when you start your own thing, it's going to be trials, tribulations. It's going to be tough sometimes, but it's also going to be rewarding. So you're going to see a little bit of all of that when I really start getting that together. But yes, a lot of it will be TikTok shop selling, but also auditioning, modeling, singing as well. Can't forget about that. It's been a little bit of time since I've actually recorded. Maybe 3 years? Is it 3 years? 3 years since I've recorded. 3 years since I've recorded, only because I've been in TikTok for 3 years. Literally, I've been doing TikTok for 3 years now. And this is why that music has taken a little bit of a backseat, because of you kind of have to lean in and really dig into what's happening, what's making you money right now. And right now, currently, it is TikTok Shop, it is live selling. I can get back to that music when the time comes, but yeah, a lot of it will be those things that we just discussed, and also just, you know, inspirational tips, live tips, all of that you would get here, because I can't do any of these things without that. Okay, I cannot do any of that without making sure that I'm ready, I'm confident, I'm inspired, always continuing to be inspired. I can't do any of that without those tools. So we're gonna get into that as well. Always looking for encouragement and always encouraging others as well. That's a part of it. You know, when I'm live hosting, I try to implement those same things. You know, not just selling to the people, but connecting with the people, giving them a little something to help them along the way. You know, whether I'm selling this or that, giving them a little something to leave with as well on top of that. So that's part of the mission as well. But yes, definitely that live selling is huge right now. I'm you know, super excited to be in this space. Never thought that there will be a space like this. Looking back on it from 3 years ago, but now it's booming, and we're gonna get into the trends, what's happening, what's the latest, what's the greatest. You know, a lot of things change, right? In this field, things are changing all the time, and we're gonna get into what's happening and what was happening, but now which is something that has changed into a whole different thing that we need to now follow, and we need to implement into our content creation. These things are super important, because you know the content creating space, social media is forever changing. I mean, literally week by week you're hearing something new, or at least I'm looking into it, and I'm seeing things new pop up all the time. Will you go live as a collab at some point? What do you mean by collab at some point? Do you mean like go live with someone else, another content creator? If that is that question, absolutely, definitely will be open to, you know, collabing with some other creators on here. Since this is a new space for me, would love to would love to collaborate with other YouTubers out here, especially people who have been doing it for a long time, you know, people that I can learn a lot from. I'm always open for that, and I definitely would love to you know, pair up and do a little podcast show, whatever that might be, here on this wonderful platform. I can't say enough of this. I mean, there's so much information on here, so many wonderful creators, so many people who are elevating the game when it comes to this. I mean, literally, there's YouTube series. So YouTube is that platform, okay? It's that platform. So thankful to be on here and to be able to have a voice, and for everyone that's starting a YouTube channel, hey, we're all in this together. You and me, we are all in this together, and we're gonna do it, right? We're gonna stay consistent. We're gonna get through this. We're gonna elevate. We're gonna learn from each other. We're going to continue to grow, be open. These are things that is super encouraged for anyone and any type of space, right? And that is what we're gonna be doing on this channel. Okay, now again, I'm gonna go live as much as I can, and when I do have a set schedule, I'm gonna let you know. Okay, that would be cool. YouTube series, yes, I know there are some series out there. I knew a woman. I worked with her doing a promo, and she was in a YouTube series, which I thought was so cool. And at that time, this was a couple years ago, at the time I was like, whoa, that is so cool. You don't even have to even be on TV to be a star anymore. So yes, how long for what do you mean by that? How long am I gonna go live? I'm gonna try to do at least 3 times a week, for at least an hour. Okay, how about that? At least 45 minutes an hour, every week. So that way we can connect, we can talk there, because there's always going to be some type of update. And I'm always reading, learning about what's happening, what's going on. Something just happened with TikTok, or this or that, or some new content creation skills, things like that. We can really converse and talk about, and having the conversation about it. Because sometimes these changes make sense, and sometimes we feel like these changes are knocking us off of what we got going on, and we feel like it's changing up our algorithm, right? You know, we got our built-in algorithm, and sometimes it changes up who you feel like, you're leaning more towards. So we're going to get into that, and we want to have those conversations so that way we can all figure this out, because no one has, well, maybe some people do, right? There's some people who are extremely successful on these platforms, but there's reasons for certain things, right? And we want to be able to all be successful in our own way, not being in competition with anyone else, but making sure that we're doing what we can do, all what we can do to elevate our game when it comes to social media. Because I'm telling you, it's not like the world of TV where things are slower, right? Social media is fast, right? There's going to probably be a new platform in 5 years. So we're going to be talking about all of these things on the live, and definitely open to collaborating, talking with other wonderful creators, so that way we can all elevate, right? We cannot gatekeep. We gotta elevate. There's room for every one of us. So every Tuesday, Thursday, and Saturday, you will see a video from me, okay? So make sure that you subscribe, so that way you could see what's happening in the world of Miss Sonya Nicole, okay? But my background is gonna be something that you're gonna be seeing in all of the videos throughout the week. My background with modeling, my background of acting and content creating, and all of these things. You're gonna see all of that in this new realm of things. You're gonna see all of that come through. So come on to the journey, come through, so that way you can see what's happening, what I'm doing. Also taking you behind the scenes on some certain shoots and things like that in real time. You'll get to see that as well. So hey, we're gonna be booking this year, okay? We know that it's not the last quarter, but third quarter. We're in the third quarter. Auditions are a little slow. Thankfully, a lot of them are remote. Most of them are remote, and most of the auditions I've had through the years since the shutdown, they have been remote. So I'm very thankful for that, in a sense. Now I must say, in-person auditions are a little bit better, but hey, with my busy schedule, I'm not opposed to remote auditions. So it is slow right now. But we are going to be booking. And I would take you behind the scenes of anytime I'm on set, anytime I'm on, even if I do have that in-person audition, that callback, I'm gonna take you behind the scenes. Maybe even go live sometimes if I could go live. I know sometimes, a lot of sets are very, very private. I'll take you on that journey as much as I can, and I cannot wait to be able to show you bookings at 25 and beyond. Yes, absolutely. I know we're halfway through this year. I mean, more than halfway through this year. But there's still some time for some bookings, okay? We're going to be booking the rest of this year, okay? And sometimes you got to create that booking for yourself too. You got to make things happen for yourself. But that getting that call that you've been booked for a commercial or for a TV spot, there's not too many other great feelings. So yeah, we're going to be getting into all of that. And I'm going to take you along the way, going live on certain locations, even behind the scenes photo shoots, things of that nature. I'm going to take you on when I'm getting my makeup done, styling, all of that, so that way you can see what it takes to be in this field. If you're interested in it, or someone is, hey, hit that subscribe button, so that way what it takes, what I'm doing, and how long the days can be. We're gonna get into all of that, okay? But hit that subscribe button if you're in. Hit that subscribe button. Share the live with your friends as well. Share the live with your friends. That way they can get in here as well, okay? Share. And if you have any questions, let me know in the comments. I will be off very soon, okay? So let me know if you have any questions, any concerns about anything. You want to learn more about me or what we're going to be doing together, right? Because this is a journey we are having together, right? We are all in this. We're all in this journey. Most of us, right, are wanting to elevate our lives. And I mean, YouTube came around, and you literally elevated so many people's lives in many ways that none of us thought that, the average person, right, that's not really into this or that can make a career on this platform, right? Somebody simply that just loves to cook, right, can make a career. So we're going to talk about all of that, how we can elevate how we can up our game and in any of that way, whether you want to be a cooking host, shopping host, you're into fashion, all of these things we are going to get into, because it's time. It's time to start believing in ourselves and believing that we can do it. And it's not just for this person or that person, but it could be for you. It could be for you. And we're gonna be on this journey together. We're gonna do it. We're gonna do it. And again, every Tuesday, Thursday, Saturday, a video will drop. Okay. Before you jump off, do you have a funny or most awkward moment during a live selling stream? Okay, yes, I do. I do have a moment. Okay, I was doing a fashion live. It was literally the fastest paced fashion show ever. Changing clothes in 10 seconds. It reminded me of being in fashion shows, and everything is super fast paced. But oh my goodness, this one dress was a little bit too big for me. I ended up having a nip slip on the live, and I was so surprised that the live did not shut off, or there was no type of violation or anything like that, because the whole nipple came out. I could not believe it, and it was mostly women on the live, so I was really happy. I know there's probably some men, but they didn't. No one commented. No man commented, but the women was like, "Oh my gosh, it happens," and "Oh, it's okay," because I was like, I could not believe it, because one, I was thinking I don't want to get a violation, because on TikTok you can get easily a violation for things like that. So I was like, oh my gosh, taken back by that. I wasn't nervous or anything. I'm about people see me, because I'm just like, okay, what can I do? It happened, right? Just cover myself up as soon as I know. But that was a moment where I was like, oh my gosh. How many people see this? Again, no man commented. Most women, they were on there, they were really, really supportive, which I love that about that time, because I'm like, nobody wants that to happen, right? Well, it wasn't intentional, so you're good. Yes, exactly. I wasn't trying to show anything, right? But it happened. I was like, oh my gosh, because I was changing so fast, and I don't think it was tight. It was tight enough. So I think that was the issue that time. I can't think of anything else. Oh, I think I probably fell. Oh, if I think about more things, then a lot more things are gonna come to mind. I probably fell. I know I probably fell. Zipper opened when I was doing denim lives. Zipper opened, the fly opened. That's kind of like, I'm showing off these jeans, trying to be cute, and then the zipper's open. Nobody wants their zipper to be open, even though, even as a woman, you don't want the fly to be open. I have to really think about some things, but I know there's some things. I do remember, again, that nip slip. But there are some other things. Oh my goodness. Okay, I have one more, and this happened recently this year. I was on live, and I wear a lot of wigs. I'm wearing braids right now. Thankfully, it's easy, right? But one time, I had this fashion live, and I was changing my clothes right on camera, and that wig came off. I think my sister was on. She's seen it. The wig came all the way off. When I say the wig came off, the wig came all the way off. And now that was even more embarrassing than the nip, okay? I must say, for me, that was more embarrassing. The wig came off, okay? So we had an assistant come in front of the camera, so that way I can get myself together, right? Because I had to pick up the wig to put the wig back on. Now that was probably the most embarrassing moment, because I didn't see that coming. I mean, I could understand the nip, right? Because my dress wasn't probably tight enough, but the wig coming off, that was a moment. And people seen it too. People seen it online. I mean, it was embarrassing, but at the same time, I feel like the older I get, the more I'm just like, man, it's an unfortunate incident, right? I'm not as embarrassed as it would maybe if I were a couple years ago, to be honest with you. I still did have my wig cap on and things like that, but it still was a moment like, you want everything to be flawless, right? I'm on camera, everything's professional. We got the professional lighting. I'm presenting this product. And then all of a sudden I put my shirt on, and then boom, the wig just comes down. Again, that was probably a moment where I was like, oh my gosh. Secure the wig, okay? Hey, I won't have that problem for the next couple months, because I'll be wearing braids for the next couple months. Thankful for that. But that was probably, I would say that was probably a little bit more embarrassing that the wig came off more than the dress comes down, right? Because people have that. People, you know, have those nip slips every now and then. But the wig, but again, you know, I feel like the older I get, the more, you know, I'm like certain things like that don't completely embarrass me, but they are a little bit embarrassed, you know, naturally. But I kind of, you know, I laughed it off and kept it moving. Assistant came in, showed the next deals. I got ready in the back. So that way we could keep it going. I had that once. I had a bad weave and wore a wig over it. The wig slid up. So why are you wearing a wig over the weave? That's the question. What happened? What was wrong with the weave that you wore the wig over the weave? That's the question. Yes. So now that right there, that could be embarrassing. That could be embarrassing, especially if you're in a public place. But you know, every time I'm on live, you know, there's thousands of viewers per live, so that's a lot of people that see me with that wig off because the weave was bad. Ooh. Did you get your money back? Did you get the money? I hope that you got, because if you're wearing a wig over the weave, then there is no point, right? You need to get your money back. Hopefully you have no experience like that again. You didn't get the money back. I'm so sorry to hear that. Super sorry to hear that. I hope that you never ever go to that hairstylist again, especially if the weave is that bad. You couldn't just take the weave out? Why didn't you just take the weave out? Why did you put the wig over the weave? That made it even worse. You can't do that. You can't do that. Took the weave out soon after. Took all day too. When it's bad, sometimes it's just bad all around, from the beginning to the end, even taking it out. I'm so sorry that you had that experience. Really sorry that you had that experience. Hopefully it's better next time. But we're going to get into all that in the channel, right? We're going to get into all of that. You know, you're going to come with me when I get my hair done, okay? I'm going to get my hair done in a few weeks and to some new braids. I just got this done 2 weeks ago. I'm going to release a video soon on this one. I can't really release it and for a couple of weeks. So you can see the behind the scenes, the making, all of that. I'm going to release that soon, but I am going to take you behind the scenes with me when I get my hair done again, and I can't wait. I'm super excited. Free Braid is one of the companies that I do model and influence for and content creating, and I'll be taking you on my hairstylist appointment. And I'm telling you, hair is important when it comes to, especially as a woman in this industry. You know, the hair can make or break your whole entire look. You know, there's some entertainers out there known for their beautiful hair, right? Tina Turner, I just seen a post on Tina Turner's Facebook page, and her hairstylist now has a wig that he made that was similar to her Simply the Best era, that famous wig. And I seen the cost of that wig. It was $900+. I'm like, first of all, okay, wait a minute. Draw that back. I seen the wig. I don't know, okay. I don't know. Is this, I don't know if Tina will approve of this. That's $900. That's all $1,000, $950. Plus tax, even more than that. So I'm like, wait a minute. But anyway, wigs are super important. Hair is super important when it comes to content creating, when it comes to your look, your image, all of these things we're going to get into because they all matter. I'm telling you one thing, for me, hair has been super important in my career. I'm able to have different looks, which I love to have different looks. I love to look like different people. If you want me to look like this, I could do it. I could do it. Hair colors, textures, styles. They could really make or break your whole entire look. And sometimes when people find a look and they lock into it, they start booking more. So we're going to get into all of that. My hair appointments that I have coming up. When I take my hair out, you're going to be able to see that. We're going to get raw and real because these are all the things that are instrumental in my life and how they really have elevated my career as a content creator, singer, model, actress, all that. Hair is not a part of your wardrobe. Yes, it actually is a part of your wardrobe. When you go out there and you have to perform, Beyonce's, you know, thinking about not only her wardrobe, but what hair is she wearing with what wardrobe, or what hair can match all of her wardrobe. These things are important. I heard that she travels with 20 or so wigs, or probably more than that, every tour. Probably more now, right? Important. So we're going to get into all of that. Style, fashion, hair, beauty, skincare. We're going to get into all of that, okay? So follow along or hit that subscribe button. See, you know, I'm in TikTok mode. Subscribe so that way you know when I am going to be live. And we're gonna do that at least 3 times a week. We're gonna be on here, and again, the videos are gonna drop every Tuesday, Thursday, and Saturday. I'm giving you a little snapshot into what I'm doing And then on the lives, you have the opportunity to ask any questions that you might have pondering during the week. You can get ready on those times that we are live, and I will drop a live schedule very soon, so that way you know you can come on the live to ask those questions that maybe from a video you saw you want to be answered. I am here for you. Okay, looking forward to it. Yes, thank you so much. I am looking forward to it as well. My first live here on YouTube. Super excited to be here. Thank you so much. We're gonna get into everything very soon. Look out for those videos as well. Share them with your friends. Share them with your family. Thank you so much for being here. I am gonna sign out, but remember, always remember that you got this. No matter what, you got this, okay? My name is MISSSONYANICOLE, signing out. Bye-bye.